Now, His Excellency the President is going to proceed to his seat as we wait for the dropping of the colors. Your Excellency, you are most welcome. Tunakukaribisha sana kwa sherehe hii ya 63 mwaka wa 63 wa uhuru wa Uganda. Tunakukaribisha na heshimu Mheshimiwa Rais. Your Excellency, we are aware of the kind of business you are in now, and we are praying for you that you may succeed. Of course you will. That God may help you, and of course He will. And for us, we shall put up our banners at your victory. So this is a unique function, Your Excellency, when we are in the middle of elections, now the trooping of the colors.
Wapeperushaji ya bendera tatulia. Waliobaki go pande. Tulia.
Engalo z'amagye g'abantu. Now the ceremony of handing over the colors to the color party. And the one to receive them is the warrant officer class 1 in our program. He's given. He is warrant officer class 1, class 2, Opoka Joshua. I beg your pardon. Your Excellency, this year's Independence Parade is commanded by Colonel Adnan Kale. And the second in command is Lieutenant Colonel John Andrew Kulu, while the parade adjutant is Major Henry Kaganda. Next on the program, the parade commander will invite His Excellency to inspect the parade. Your Excellency, the President of Uganda, General Retired Museveni, the Mama, the First Lady of Uganda, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, my Lord, the Chief Justice, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, after the inspection of the parade, His Excellency will come back. We witness the hoisting of the national flag, a repeat of what transpired in 1962.
Jeshi la Uingereza na askari waangalizi wa wamejipanga kwa mistari 6, vikundi 18 tayari kwa ukaguzi wako Mheshimiwa Rais.
Those are cheers from the Wananchi, cheering His Excellency the President. As my colleague said, he is a presidential candidate as we prepare ourselves for a very important function, the national general elections next January. Enjoy the music.
Your Excellencies, we welcome you once again Tunawakaribisha tena kwa sherehe hii. Uganda inaadhimisha miaka 63 tokea jipate uhuru wake. The theme for today is 63 years of independence, a reason to double our efforts in sustaining a united and progressive nation. Yaani kwa Kiswahili, miaka 63 ya uhuru wetu, sababu ya kuongeza juhudi maradufu katika kwa taifa lenye umoja na ufanisi. Why do we celebrate independence? One thing, we are intact as a nation. There are some nations, unfortunately, whose destinies have been interfered with, but our nation is intact. And even as individuals, we celebrate our birthdays. I don't see the reason why we don't celebrate the birthday of our nation. We were under colonial rule for 68 years, after which some patriotic Ugandans, the likes of Ignatius Kangve Musazi, Dr. Milton Obote, came to fight for independence. And in 1952, the first political party was formed. And the slogan for independence was, "Independence now." However, when you look at the history of Uganda, it became turbulent immediately after independence. The first constitution, which had moreover been made by the elite in London, was abrogated within just a short time. And from 1967, we never had elections until 1980. And between 1962 and now, Uganda has had 9 heads of state, which is unlike the other countries in East Africa or even Central Africa. It was because the way we attained independence, the people were not involved. And even that slogan of independence now did not show the vision of how Uganda was supposed to be governed. And for 24 years, we stayed in that turmoil until 1986. Our landmark in our history is 1986. That is when we started developing as a nation under the leadership of His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Mumukubire mu ngalo. From 1986, the NRM has been shaping Uganda. There has been a lot of transformation, because instead of coming in 1986 with a slogan, maybe we want change or something, no, there came the 10-point program. The NRM came with a program, And the program has shaped our nation up to today, and it will continue shaping the nation even beyond. The 10-point program emphasizes security, peace and security, democracy, and the economy, which is independent, our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on this day, there is a unique function that takes place. There is the hoisting of the national flag to remind us of what happened Your Excellencies, our distinguished guests, now His Excellency the President is going to remind us of what happened on the 9th of October 1962. This is the ceremonial hoisting of the national flag. So just watch the space. There is a national flag which is going to be hoisted to remind us of what happened at midnight, the 9th of October, 1962.
As the hoisting of the flag takes place, we shall all stand in honor of the national flag. We shall all stand in honor of the national flag as it's being hoisted. On the 9th of October 1962, at exactly midnight, the Union Jack was lowered as the beautiful colors of the national flag of Uganda went up. Bendera ya nchi inapepea. Waheshimiwa walikwa, na Mheshimiwa Rais ameshamaliza kuhudhuria hiyo sherehe ya kupandisha bendera ya nchi jinsi vilivyokuwa mwaka wa 1962. Hizo ni shangwe za wananchi wakimshangilia Mheshimiwa Rais na ambaye ni mgombea wa chama kinachotawala nchi kwenye kura zinayokuja, ambaye anagombea kiti ya urais. Ejemizira jabanansi ngabasanyikira president aise ku pavilion ngava okubeerawo ng'omujulizi nga bendera ya Uganda ewanikibwa nga bwe gwali mu 1962 emyaka 63 egiyise. Abazaalibwa omwaka ogwo mwenna tubayozaayoza nti omwaka guno mugize emyaka 63. When His Excellency gets to the seat, we shall invite the religious leaders to come to the microphone and lead us in prayers before the parade march past. So may I request His Grace the Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, Archbishop.
Download the Salt Media app from the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.